All right, what is going on, guys? We are back in the gym with a leg day for you guys today. Doing something a little bit different. The mic actually wasn't recording at the start of this workout, so I thought I'll just scrap that idea and just do a voiceover, do something a little bit different. Since we're already in a different space for the workout today, we are training at a gym just down the road from my house. Um, and I actually used to have a gym membership at this gym, but just recently cancelled it because they have a free entry night on Friday nights. And because I train at home for the most part, I just didn't want to keep paying the gym membership fees. And I can just come on Friday nights and do my leg day at this gym because they do actually have some pretty neat pieces of equipment that I do like to use, especially on leg days. Um, and a few of them I'll show you guys in this video. But yeah, we started the day off with some RDLs. Again, we're not really training too heavy on leg days at the moment. Still kind of finding our feet when it comes to um, pushing the intensity with that injured hamstring. And to be honest, it's probably a lot of mental as well. So the RDLs, we've been going slightly heavier every single week, and it's getting a lot better. But for the next exercise, we moved over to a laying down hamstring curl, which I don't have at home, so that's always nice to be able to use. This one, I think we did 2 or 3 sets, working sets, and the first set I went pretty light, just got a squeeze, got a feel for it. It felt pretty good, and I decided to go a little bit heavier for the next set. But I started noticing when I watched the clips back, I was swinging a little bit in some of these. So I just decided to back it off just for the last set, just so that I can just focus on putting some tension on that hamstring. Because at the moment, that's literally all I care about, is just putting some tension and getting some strength back and integrity back in that hamstring. But yeah, as you can see, that mic on my head, it's flashing green, and I did not notice that it was flashing until the very end of this workout. And that flashing light means the audio ain't recording. So yeah, that was a bummer, but at least I get to be in your ears right now, speaking, telling you some sweet nothings, and whispering some nice things to you. So who knows? Maybe we'll do some workout ASMR. But yeah, so that's this part of the workout done. I think the next exercise we went over to was a leg press. I'll show you guys the machine we actually ended up using. It's actually kind of nice because you can select to only press with one leg. So when you come down, you can only focus on that one leg, and that was kind of nice. And again, I didn't go very heavy on that exercise either, just to kind of protect the hamstring a little bit and just to kind of get a feel for it, because I have a lot of mobility work that I need to work on too, which I am going to touch on in this very next exercise here as well. So not in this clip, but probably the next clip, I'll show you guys. So if you notice where my foot placement is on this specific machine, and this is the case for all leg press machines at the moment, my ankle mobility is shot to shit. So not very good. I'm gonna have to work on that as well, because so as I come down, at a certain point, my knee does not want to travel forward anymore, and that is due to having really tight ankles. So the angle between my shin and my toes, yeah, at a certain point, that angle won't close anymore. So when I come down into that leg press, it actually stops me from going down as far as I need to. So in order to compensate for that, I just have to place my feet a little bit lower, higher, sorry. Because if I do place my feet low, if I do bend my knee as far as I can, my ankle will come off, and you'll see that in the very next clip here as well. So we'll just wait for this set to be done, and then I'll show you guys exactly what I mean. So here you can see I'm placing my foot nice and low, but watch when it comes down, when my knee gets to a certain point, my ankle lifts off. Because that angle between my shin and my foot won't close anymore. It's very, very tight. And I actually used to, and I should do this more often even now. I actually have a routine that I kind of go through to stretch and mobilize my ankle essentially. And this doesn't interfere with my leg days too much when I do that regularly. But that's just the thing. It's like you have to do it regularly as well. It's not just a quick fix and it just you just do it once and it's just fixed, right? So definitely going to have to work on that a little bit more. And it's the same on both feet. I'm not too sure which foot is probably like worse. I think my right foot's probably a little bit tighter. My left foot doesn't seem to inhibit me that much as the right one. But yeah, it's a bit of a bummer. I definitely do want to work on that because when I squat, it's an issue as well. So I tend to do a little bit of a wider stance with my squats, and I actually used to do like an elevated heel squat as well, just to compensate for my ankle mobility. So um, yeah, with the ankle mobility, if you can't go down far enough with like by bending your knee, um, you'll start bending at the hips more. And I was getting a lot of lower back pain when I did squatting quite regularly, just because of that thing. So definitely something I'm gonna have to work on in the future. And as the more we start training legs and the more comfortable I can get and the heavier we can push the loads, definitely that'll help, and I'll start incorporating that into like kind of my stretching and warm-up routine as well a bit more. So the this next set, so we do one more set here, and then I think we'll move on to, I think it was leg extensions, but I'll just let you guys watch this set and I'll catch you for the next set. Okay, so this is where we switch to leg extensions, and I actually really enjoyed this, and it was actually kind of refreshing because I could really push the weight on this, and I selected a weight that I thought I'd be comfortable with, and I did this first set, and it was actually quite on the easy side. So I ended up going up in weight, I think almost every single set. So in exercises like this where my hamstring doesn't really bother me, I definitely am still trying to push it as much as I can. So, and yeah, like I said, this movement, hamstring used to bother me, but for the last probably month, I haven't felt any discomfort on this movement with the hamstring at all. So it's actually been quite nice to push the weight on this exercise again. Alright, so a bit of a curveball for this next exercise. We're doing biceps at the end of all of my leg days from now on. Reasoning behind that is my coach thinks that my biceps are a little bit more developed than my triceps, so we don't need to focus on them too much. So we've decreased the volume on that, chucked them on leg days instead of my upper body days, which I have 3 days of instead of 2. But yeah, as for training, that's the only really big thing that we've changed. And I think this very next clip is when I realize my mic wasn't recording. So yeah, this is where the in-person talking will take over. So I'll catch you guys in the next one.
All right, so I knew it was too good to be true. This workout was going way too good. So I just checked the transmitter on the camera, and I think it hasn't been recording this whole time, audio-wise. So, but is what it is. I'll see what audio was recorded when I get home. Otherwise, you know what? Might just be an audio-less workout, and I might just chuck some fucking non-copyrighted music over the top of it, and just you guys can just sit back, relax, and watch me talk to myself with no audio. So here's what it is. I ain't gonna be bothered by it. Still had a good workout. We are currently just doing bicep curls. I'm gonna finish off on calves, and then that's gonna be a wrap for the night. Actually, they have a posing room here, so I might actually jump in there, do a quick few cheeky poses, see where the physique is at. So yeah. Ugh. It's always something, boys. Always something. But we ain't gonna be deterred. I am determined to finish off this workout on a good note. So let's get to it. Oh shit. Oh yeah. Alright boys. Lovely to hear my voice again, I bet. So like I mentioned in the previous clip, or the first clip of the video or whatever, the audio wasn't recording. So hope you all enjoyed that video. Probably of me just talking to myself and music overlaid, but anyway, here's what it is. We had a good workout. Utterly enjoyed myself. Actually got to push a little bit harder than usual. All the movements felt really freaking good, really smooth. But yeah, so besides for the little mishap with the audio, oh, and also when I got to the gym, I realized I didn't have my headphones. So had to listen to the music in the gym, which isn't bad. I don't mind the music in this gym. I just kind of like to have my headphones in when I'm at the gym training. But yeah, second week into the diet, we are currently sitting at about 114.7, 115-ish. And we are at about 2,400 calories on rest days, 2,900 calories on training days. So doing a little bit of carb cycling or calorie cycling, and it's actually not too bad. Hunger levels are a little bit more on my, obviously higher on my rest days, being lower in calories, but on my training days, it's actually kind of nice having the extra food. helps me get through those sessions. But yeah, currently sitting at about 114, 115 kilos, fluctuating there for the last few days. Started at 118 kilos, so down significantly in 2 weeks. Although I do think a lot of that probably just was water weight and loading and all that good stuff from Christmas, New Year's, my birthday, all of that happening in like a span of like 2 weeks. And then also obviously for a while after my last cut, I think I just got exhausted after the cut because I just I stopped the diet, and then my goal was to kind of just maintain all the way to New Year's and then start fresh in the new year, but I didn't maintain. I kind of like just subconsciously slowly just like kept going off the diet more and more and more, and just like having treats here and snacks here and going out to eat there, and you know, it is what it is, enjoying life basically. But yeah, we're back on track now. Feeling quite flat, to be honest. Um, but that's to be expected. I'm not running anything pharmaceutical wise at the moment besides the TRT doses for like test. And when I say TRT doses, I just mean like bodybuilding TRT, which is just like low doses. Like I'm currently on like 1 ml of test a week, which I think it equates to 200 milligrams per week. So nothing crazy by bodybuilding standards, anyways. But still yet to kind of like find out from my coach like when or what compounds we will be incorporating into the cycle. I guess we'll just take it on feeling how I look. I guess he knows way more than I do on that side of things, so I'll just let him take over. That's why I'm paying him, really. But yeah, let's quickly have a look at where we're sitting at physically, visually, anyways. But yeah, like I said, feeling kind of flat just because I haven't really been eating very well over the last month until now, and then yeah, so let's get a few quad poses in here, quad flexes, since I did train hammies and quads today. Alright, let's go through front double bicep. Side chest. Back double bicep. Yeah, feeling very soft. I think as the body fat starts dropping off, we'll start feeling a little bit more like vascular and hard. So, but yeah, I mean, not terrible, not great. In some lighting, good. Some lighting, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit, you know? Let's get our fucking most muscular in here. Woo! Nobody move. Feeling dizzy. Woo! But yeah, there we have it, guys. That's a wrap on today's leg workout. The plan is to finish off this 8-week shred. Gonna diet for another 6 weeks, so we're 2 weeks in now. And then we'll commence the bulk. And then we'll do, oh yeah, I think we'll probably do about 18 weeks, 18 weeks in total of bulking, 12 to 18. I'll have to double check the roadmap. My coach laid out kind of like a plan for this year. When we're going to do what, when we're dieting, when we're cutting, when we're bulking, all that good stuff. So I'll have a look at that and kind of like go over that maybe next video. But yeah, the goal is to do that. And then when we do the cut at the end of this year, the goal is hopefully, nah, screw that. Screw that hopefully bullshit. The goal is to step on stage. Whether I place first, whether I place last, I don't give a fuck. I'm committing. You guys are hearing it here first. I'm committing. I'm stepping on stage, even if I look like a fucking bloated elephant. But yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. Adios, peeps. I'm out. Peace.